This has been up for the last 6 days. I've written this seller. I've notified everybody in the different groups, including the fake group that focuses primarily on the fake Spanish colonial cobs and milled coinage on Facebook. It's a wonderful group, by the way. You should check it out. That this coin here, the 1711 Lima that is being sold on eBay, is a fake, and it's actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty decent fake, but it is fake nonetheless. Having studied these coins for almost 30 years and working in a mint, I understand how coins are made. I understand the difference between casting because I've worked as a jeweler, and I understand the difference in die-struck coinage. So this coin that we're looking at, this particular piece here, is a die-struck piece. Somebody went through some effort to make this coin, but what they didn't have was all the correct details of the 1711 issue. So there's a lot of things on this coin that are completely wrong. So I'm going to blow it up. As you can see, it has one bid for $500. The first thing that I noticed right away is that it's extremely well struck for a Lima mint coin. When I see a coin that's this well struck, it always raises a red flag. It's perfectly struck. So let's look at it. The shape of this coin for this period for a Lima mint is very bizarre. This right here, so these 5 dots, they don't belong on a 1711. The crowns for the pillars are completely off. This is actually pretty good. This looks a lot like the authentic pieces. This was all hand punched in. Somebody carved the punches and punched this all in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a few examples of authentic 1711 8 reales Lima mint and show you what's wrong with this coin. Because my hope is that if you are the buyer, you can return this piece right away. You need to know your stuff, and I understand that there's a lot of people that are new to this. They get excited and they impulse bid, or they bid because they just don't know any better. I'm not giving you any shit about it. All I'm saying is that I encourage you to learn more about these coins. Join a group, the Spanish Colonial Numismatic Society. Join that. Join any number of the groups on Facebook and check with some of the peers and get their opinions on these coins. Or just write me an email and I will tell you if the coin is authentic or fake the best I can from the photograph. And this coin is 100% fake. Now, if it's a modern fake or an indigenous fake, I don't know, but I'm guessing modern simply because the indigenous coins were never this nice and they were never this well struck. They were simply made to just pass off as a coin, not something like this for a collector. So I'm going to pull this one up. This was from a Sedgwick auction, and this one's not a super great picture, but we can notice right away. Look at the pillars here. Do you see the difference? I hope you do. There's a massive difference here. Massive. Completely different style pillar crowns. Excuse me, pillar crowns. The lettering is very similar, but it is very wrong. So let me cast this one down here to the side, and let's take a look at a couple more examples of 1711s. This is a pretty good example to do a side-by-side. Put these just like that. So again, we can see, well, here on this one, we can see what the dot arrangement is over the 8 for the 1711. It is not 5 dots. It's 3. Again, with the pillar crowns, completely different. You can see where this guy had a little bit of trouble punching this stuff in because he put these weird little triangles at the base. I don't know what he was trying to go for, but he got that wrong. The crown, these dots underneath the crown, completely wrong. They should be arched. This is actually a great coin. This piece right here is an authentic piece. It's a fantastic piece, by the way. I believe this one is from a Can auction. This is a beautiful coin. So let's look at the Obverse, because this is the part where it's really going to show us. Okay, so the lions and the castles, very poorly done. I may have just lost that other photograph. No, I didn't. Okay. Here is what lions and castles look like. Now you can see right away these lions are completely upright. But this one is not. You notice how the back is arched. See how this one just goes straight up. It's a shoddy job. This is your typical Lima, what I call sad face style castle. They attempted that here. They got pretty close. They did a decent job. Tressors, the right style. It's very, very similar to an authentic coin, but it's completely fake. And there it goes. It just ended. So somebody just won this coin, so they're paying $500 for that piece of crap. Unbelievable. And the seller was 97 JDM Turbo -1. Now I wrote the seller, and I let him know that the coin was, fake. But oftentimes these guys, they don't care. Every once in a while they listen, especially when we have a example that shows that the coin is fake, that we can compare it with another example. With the hammerstruck coins like this, these fake hammerstruck coins, it's a little more difficult, just because they can make them different shapes, versus a cast coin, which is, a copy of a coin, and it's going to look the same all the time. And of course with cobs, no two ever look the same. So this is going to be very problematic. There was a seller in Florida not too long ago that was selling these 1622 8 reals, these royals that were well made but very fake. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same person, to be honest with you, but I don't know. So there's your side view. And again, let me find the authentic coins because they keep disappearing on me. I didn't set this up too well, but I just want you to notice the difference. This one here is authentic. This is your authentic 1711. And of course there are varieties. So let's say on a 1711, the letters are placed a bit different. That's because each one of these would have been hand punched in or hobbed in by hand using a punch. They're not hand engraved. And it seems, this is the same deal here. But yeah, this is a pretty convincing fake. I can see why somebody would fall for it. I just want whoever bought this to see this video and realize they got burned. The other thing too is with the listing by this seller, it's your typical fake cob, fake coin listing found in a junk drawer type of thing or inherited. There's always some kind of family backstory, which you don't need when you sell a coin. To me, when somebody has to give a story behind a coin they're selling, that's always a red flag. I don't need to tell you my family history to sell you a coin I know is authentic and genuine. So to me, that's just a sure sign that the seller is unsure of themselves. Here again, 1711, another example. We can see that the lions and the castles completely different. Also, this cross is a little thin. Well, I'm getting tired of this. This is non-stop, these fake coins, especially with these cobs. They won't stop. So I'm going to open it up so we can see the listing. I wanted to read the description so you can see the description. It says, here's a rare and beautiful Spanish shipwreck coin. I don't know what shipwreck he's claiming it's from, but he's saying it's a shipwreck coin. There's no sign that it's a shipwreck coin. So there again, there's a story to say that this coin is more unique than just a coin. Spanish shipwreck coin from the reign of King Philip V of Spain, displaying great details. It is an 8 reales, also known as a piece of 8 from 1711, and was minted in Lima, Peru. The clear details the coin displays are amazing, showing both pillars and waves, lions, castles, full cross of Jerusalem, mint marks, assayer marks, dates, very bold letters and details. The coin weighs 26.8 grams and is in excellent collector's condition. I posted a picture with a $50 next to it so you can compare the size. I received it as a gift from my grandfather many years ago. He was a big coin enthusiast and collector. So right there, to me, that is the big red flag, as well as the shipwreck, especially when there's no provenance. Now let's see, where was I? I've had a couple coin shops and a coin gallery look at the coin, and they said it appears to be authentic and not a reproduction. It does not come with a COA, but the experts, what experts, stated it might have possibly been recovered from the 1715 Spanish shipwreck fleet, or Spanish shipwreck. I didn't say fleet. There are many shipwreck coins out there, but not many in this condition and fine details. It would make a great addition to any collection. 8 rail silver cobs in this fine condition have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Here's your chance to own a great piece of history. Thank you, good luck, and happy bidding. You know what I say to that is I know people won't like it, but fuck you, man. The guy's lying. He knows he's lying. He flat out ignored me. I know he ignored other people that wrote him to let him know that this coin was fake, and now somebody that is new to this just got burned for a $1,000, like half a grand, man. That's $500. That's insane. That is absolutely insane for like $16 worth of silver. If this would have sold as a replica, it would have sold for maybe like, I don't know, $50, $60, $80. But I just don't know what else to say about it. I'm irritated. This is completely fake. It's a horrible fake. So if you want to learn more about Spanish colonial cobs, like I said, you're free to contact me. We're just now putting together the very first run of the Spanish Colonial Numismatic Society magazines. There are ways to become a member by contributing. You can also make donations or pay. You can get into this society by being voted in. There's different ways. It's worth a try. I would really like to see some of you that are new to this and are collecting and do have questions, get in touch, because we can help you and we can help stop all this fake cob crap going on eBay. Not just the fake cobs, but the fake stories that people come up with, these fake hoards, these fake, just, it blows my mind. So, a lot of sharks out there, beware. Don't know what else to say. It was fake, man. Of course, I'll post this in the fakes database so we know that this one is sold, because I guarantee you that another one of these will pop up sooner or later. And I know that Sedgwick is working on a book that is completely full of counterfeit, fake Spanish colonial cobs. So he possibly has one of these in his possession now, which would be great, because then we could have another copy until another one shows up, which I'm pretty sure it will, because if a seller like this can get $500 for this, they're going to sell another one. So keep your eyes peeled, there'll be another. That's it. I don't know how to stop this, so give me a second. And